Okay, so to reaffirm Grant's statements and defend against my opponent's attacks, my opponent attacked our significance claims. For example, he said academic performance in the US is not affected only by technology, it's affected by many other things. But at the same time, we can improve our performance by using technology. One specific way is that the US can improve its educational equality by using technology. An article by The Atlantic stated that there was a study that the US has a lower than average number of resilient students compared to the rest of the world. Now what that means is that students who are of a lower social and economic class do worse in school than students who are higher up. And if we provide each student with technology, then they each have the same opportunity, they each have the same technology and ability to complete their work. It's not like one student can afford more, therefore they do better in school. And that's one direct way that technology can help us in our education. He said, if students are not prepped, why should they be using technology? Well, they're heading towards a world that's filled with technology. We can't just ignore it in school and say, oh, just don't learn about it because they're not prepared. We need to prepare them. There are many jobs in the tech industry that are growing. And with all these things like cyber attacks and such that are getting more and more prominent, these kids need to learn how to use computers the correct way and safely. You know, most kids just use computers to maybe play games or browse the internet, but they're not actually learning how to use computers properly. And they need to learn these things for the world they're heading into. My opponent stated that students need time to use technology, and it's not efficient to to use technology because they're going to have to spend so much time just figuring it out. But really, this outweighs the use of traditional means to education. Yes, it could take some time to learn, but a lot of students already know how to use stuff like tablets and laptops, and I don't think it'll be that much of a significant effect just learning how to use their whatever devices they're being provided. My opponent attacked our solvency claims that the group work may benefit from technology, but that individual work may not. And there are numerous studies, even though he did provide a study that showed one class did better than the other class because they didn't have technology. And he links that to that they're not being distracted by technology. But the thing is that students in schools today are getting distracted anyways, because most classes are not technology free. Kids have their phones, they have their laptops. So it's very unlikely that you're going to find a technology free classroom. And if you're not going to find that, you might as well embrace it and use it to enhance the learning and make the learning go faster and more efficient. One study by the National Education Association states that most experts engaged in the technology debate agree that students and teachers tend to be more engaged and interested when technology is an integral part of teaching and learning. So that's a study. He provided evidence that classes would do worse with technology. That's a study that found technology can increase interest and make the class function more efficiently. There was a study that was concerning an educational game that children were playing on their devices. The game was called, I believe, Motion Math. Yes, the game was called Motion Math, and this study found that children's fractions test scores improved an average of over 15% after playing Motion Math for just 20 minutes daily over a 5-day period. So that again shows that technology can improve performance in the classroom, not just cause distractions. Okay, so a study by the University of Southern Maine stated that the evidence indicated that all aspects of classroom performance were perceived to be improved as a result of the laptops. So again, these class have laptops and there we're improving. So I think our solvency claims are very, very robust, that technology will help the classroom. It will improve efficiency. It will improve individualistic learning. And also electronics allow students to be engaged outside of the classroom more, because they have their tablets or laptops and they take them home, and they can work on their assignments there, or they can play their educational games or anything like that. So that is my response.